Hello and welcome to a special Home Run Derby edition of the Father and Son Pastime podcast. We worked it out pretty well.
We got all figured out. That's right.
Well, thank you guys for watching us. I hope that you have your, whatever it's 8 p.m. or 5 p.m. or wherever your time zone is, that you get to watch one of the best sporting events, all sports, live tonight here on ESPN. We'll give the ESPN the plug. We're here to kind of go over odds, we'll kind of go over predictions, and just some nuances. If you want to take a little family-friendly wager, you want to place it somewhere else, feel free. But we have watched Home Run Derby for 25 years.
Yeah, because you were
late 90s.
Really small.
I remember the Red Sox won in, I think, 99.
Yeah, do you remember what park they were Home Run Derby was?
In the Red Sox?
No. No. The first one that you ever saw as a little guy. Where was that park? Was it Fenway?
The only one that the first one I remember was 99 Fenway.
Fenway was a really good year. That's when it went onto the street and all that.
Yeah.
And Berman was there doing his back. Yeah.
We'll get into some of the changes, because each year it seems the Home Run Derby has more changes. But, Dad, give us the lineup.
Sure.
Who is participating in this year's 2025 Home Run Derby?
Very unique. Did a little research and all that stuff. A lot of new names. A lot of young guys. So the guys that kind of like, the judges and all those folks that came, 3 or 4 years ago, the Guerreros and all that stuff, have graduated, taking it off there. Polar Bear and all those guys who were just instrumental just a few years ago have now kind of like stepped aside. Some of the young guys come in and get a chance. The lineup looks like this: Jazz Chisholm from the Yankees, Junior Caminero from Tampa Bay, Matt Olson from Atlanta, who took the place of Acuna, who was injured. Brett Rooker from the Oakland Athletic. Sacramento.
Not
Athletics.
Even Sacramento. I think they're just the A's.
They're the A's. James Wood from Northern Virginia, from the Nationals. O'Neill Cruz from Pittsburgh Pirates. Cal Raleigh, 36 home runs so far this year from Seattle Mariners. And Brian Buxton from Minnesota Twins. Those are your 8 participants. I'm thinking the average age of this category is probably around 25, 26. So I think it's the youngest roster we've had for a long time.
And I actually like that. It does give, again, when you stop all baseball, right, and you get to highlight a certain amount of people, whether it's all-stars tomorrow or 8 power hitters tonight. It doesn't always have to be the top 8 hitters. It doesn't have to be the big names. It is kind of fun to see who these people are, and I love the fact that the A's, I won't say Oakland, Tampa Bay has representation. Some small market teams are on here too. It's not just slightly unknown players. It is slightly unknown clubs. So it's really good to see these guys get the proper attention and the limelight for at least a couple hours.
And a lot of these guys aren't known for home run hitting. The range from home runs go from 16, O'Neill Cruz, to Cal Raleigh with 36. So there's a lot of home run totals that are still in the teens of these guys. So it's going to be interesting. A lot of people are putting a lot of money on Raleigh to do his thing, but you never know. He's going to go left-handed. He's going to go right-handed. You don't know which side he's going to hit from. But a lot of these guys, if they get hot, they're big, young, strong guys, so we'll see.
We're going to get into predictions just after this. We're going to go over how the format and the rules have changed this year. So we were talking about Chris Berman and the things in the past where there was outs versus time. For the past, decade or so, 8-9 years, they've switched to like a timed format, and this year's sort of a blend. This is hopefully best of both worlds. We'll see. The brackets are out. If you remember watching the past couple of years when they did head-to-head in the first 2 rounds, and maybe one guy hit 25 and one guy hit 24, that 24 was out.
Yeah.
Even if the next 6 contestants didn't hit 24.
Yeah. A lot of people didn't like that.
And I think they're right. So the 8 guys that my dad just mentioned, the top 4 are going to move on. So if you hit, again, 25, 24, 23, 22, doesn't matter from after that. Hey, you 4 move on. And then it's head-to-head. So then it's most home runs, number 1, least home runs, but still number 4 in that elimination. And then the 2-3 go at it. Winners move on to face each other in the finale. Some stuff, if you remember from prior years, that if you hit certain long enough home runs, it was 450 that got you extra time. Yeah. Now it's a shorter distance at 425 feet, but it's not going to get you extra time. It's going to get you extra outs, which was the Chris Berman years. So it's a little, like I said, a little blend of both things. And an out is any swing that doesn't net you a home run. Yep. So that should be really fun to watch. Again, they get their timeouts. I don't think there's anything else kind of big to see. Obviously, if there's a tie, there's swing-offs, and if you're watching that live, you'll see the results of those things. But yeah, it should be really fun. Dad, I have some more kind of side information. This is how deep we get into this shit, people, about who is pitching to the respected players. We've seen father-son in the past. We've seen brother-brother. We've seen coach. We've seen like T-ball coach or whatever in the past. Yeah. So a lot of people kind of get the call, if you will, to pitch to their friend, son, brother in this tournament. Matt Olson, I'm just going to kind of go through as it appears on my notes. Matt Olson is getting a Braves coach named Eddie Perez.
Very good coach, by the way.
Very good coach. He's thrown batting practice in this ballpark. So kind of keep that in mind. Not at this stage, not with a fully packed house, but it's still kind of keep that in mind. If
cameras everywhere.
If there is a home field advantage, it's got to go to Matt Olson and his pitcher Eddie Perez. James Wood is also hitting off of the person that throws him BP, Ricky Gutierrez. If you don't know anything about James Wood yet, he's going to be super tall. He's going to look lanky. He's probably heavier than you. It's just that he's so tall that he looks skinny.
Ricky Gutierrez used to play for the Orioles.
I don't know if it's the same guy, but probably is with baseball.
Yeah.
But again, he is used to throwing batting practice. He's the Nats' third base coach, I think. I know they just changed up their whole coaching staff, but I think he's presently the third base coach. Junior Caminero is also getting pitched to by a coach named Thomas Francisco. This is more like a field coordinator, so he doesn't really throw batting practice that often. It was apparently as soon as Caminero accepted, he called this guy. So maybe they're really, really close. So good relationship there. Cal Raleigh is the story to watch because he asked his dad to throw him batting practice. He has baseball experience. Todd was a coach. His dad's name is Todd. And his brother is catching.
Oh, so that's neat.
It could be this amazing moment, and Cal Raleigh ascends into baseball lore as this is the first time a father has thrown to his son with his other son catching.
Oh, what a great story.
It's a great story. You're going to hear it 10, 15 times tonight, especially if Cal does well. But the drawback to that is the brother is not a professional catcher, and his dad is not a professional coach or has thrown his batting practice since high school.
Dad better not screw up.
Correct. And we've seen greatness happen.
Yeah.
And we've seen not good dads throw.
You're right.
Yeah.
I think Harper was one that his dad didn't come through. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. Full uni.
Yes. Well, he hit him. He hit his son in the foot. But then Bryce also ended up winning a home run derby.
Yeah.
Jazz Chisholm is taking his stepdad, also coach, also a guy that threw him when they had that it was like a Caribbean home run derby in the winter a couple years ago. He threw to him in that situation. It was called the Don't Blink Home Run Derby. So he has experience throwing to him, but again, not at this stage. I'm pretty sure that whatever stadium they found in the Caribbean was not Truist Park. Buxton is also getting pitched to by a coach. It is not someone that has typically thrown batting practice to him, but just to put that out there. So it's a coach that's familiar within the organization, but not necessarily a hitting coach. O'Neal Cruz is getting pitched to by his translator. His name's Steven Morales. He's truly his title is Pirates Assistant.
Okay.
And his job is to be his translator.
Can he throw?
Apparently he went. He was like a minor league catcher at some point, so he has some athletic ability.
Yeah.
But again, he wasn't hired for the Pirates for his athletic ability. He was hired to translate.
Yeah, I can see that.
Brent Rookers is a family friend. Just says that.
That's not good.
Named Joe Caruso. They're both from Tennessee together. I don't know what part, closer to Georgia or not. but he's getting pitched to by a family friend. So those are the 8. I just wanted to kind of go over that. If that impacts your thinking, if that changes your bet, at least you now have that piece of information.
Wow.
Dad.
Yes, sir.
What I would like you to do is we're going to go over our picks based off of how the round setup go. So instead of just saying, I think this guy's going to win Home Run Derby, who advances? Who is your final 4?
My final 4 is Junior.
Okay.
He's
going young. Going young.
Yep. Brent Rooker.
Okay.
O'Neill Cruz.
Okay.
Cal Rowley.
Wow. Okay. We don't have a lot in common, but that's okay.
That's what makes it fun.
I agree with you that Jazz doesn't get out the first round.
Yeah.
Again, I'm just going to throw it out there. I saw something on DraftKings that the over-under on his first round was 17.5 home runs. I bet the under. I don't think Jazz hits double digits.
Yeah, he's a slash hitter.
Yeah, I have James Wood advancing. I think just the power of his swings. I mean, it's great watching him play. I think you're also right, Dad, on not taking Buxton far. I don't know his swing. I don't know. It'll be interesting to watch, but I don't think Buxton advances. So I agree with you on Jazz and Buxton. You miss Matt Olson. I think Matt Olson's left-handed power and truest, the familiarity, the fans roar. I think that's going to get him at least to the Final 4. So those are our 2 differences, and there are 2 overlaps. Are going to be Cal Rowley. I do like the father-son thing. He's not going to be my winner, but I think he does get the attention, and I'm going to pick O'Neill Cruz as well. Again, him and James Wood have that similar tall, big home run hits. They'll get that extra time. I don't see Junior Caminero or Brent Rooker doing too well at this. Junior has endurance, but is still really, really young. So my final 4 again were Rowley, Wood, Cruz, and Olson. So I'm taking a little bit more of the veterans, if you will, of this 4.
It's funny. I did some research on the type of hitters these 8 are, and a lot of these guys are line drive hitters. Mm-hmm. A lot of them don't get a lot of loft, and they're saying with these guys they hit the ball very hard, but very few of these guys get the ball up so it goes out. Mm-hmm. So they went through one by one saying who can lift the ball out of the ballpark and who's going to drive it in the alleys. Mm-hmm. So that was a part of my research, and that helped me make a decision on who advances. But a lot of these guys are more, gap-to-gap kind of guys.
Dad, by sharing who advances in the final 2, for the sake of time for our lovely people watching this before their Home Run Derby, who is the final 2, and share it as blank over blank. Who wins and who they beat?
Rooker wins it all.
Over?
O'Neill Cruz.
Wow. Oakland-Pittsburgh finale.
Yeah.
We're keeping it NL East, and we're keeping it in the basement, unfortunately, with the 4th and 5th teams. I have James Wood over Matt Olson in the finale.
That could be good. I like that.
Fun. Yeah.
Both very powerful guys pull the ball.
Yeah.
So, yeah. James Wood, the research I did said that he's going to get so hyped up that he might just hit the ball hard, but how many are going to leave the stadium?
I think that's my thought with Junior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
so I'm glad we're anti-Jazz Chisholm.
I'm glad he's in. He's a good for the game, in my opinion. Very good for New York. A spirited guy. And we'll see, but I just don't see where the power is going to come from consistently. And the other thing I looked into was, you're going through a couple rounds. A lot of these guys may not have the stamina to get to the final stage. You got to be pretty darn strong to go through 3 rounds, because all the ones we've seen in the past, you get the final rounds and some just fizzle out because they got nothing left. So that's the other one that I went into.
That's why I didn't have Cal Rowley getting past the first round. I just thought a catcher.
Correct.
I know he's hit 36, but he hasn't hit 36 in one night. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, he might get tuckered out because his legs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
he just jumps back there as the catcher for some of these guys in the finale. He says, I still want to be on TV.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, that's our predictions. We got a Brent Rooker victory over here, and we got a James Wood over here. So we got a little East-West battle. We'll see where it goes. Please enjoy Home Run Derby, whether it's with your friends, your partners, your families, best friends, whatever it might be. This is truly an amazing baseball event, no matter what they do with the rules, what they do with the process. We'll watch it every year like faithful fans.
It's a great American tradition, home run derby. Great for the game. Enjoy it. Have it be fun. Get a burger and hot dog before the game, and make it a truly all-American festival for you.
Well, I'm going to go grill him some burgers right now. Thank you guys for watching. And again, give us a follow, give us a like, give us a comment, subscribe at Father and Son Pastime Podcast _ on Twitter and Instagram. And we are the Father and Son Pastime Podcast on Facebook and YouTube. Dad, any final thoughts before we close out?
Enjoy the game. I mean, the derby, and then the second half. Baseball is really interesting this year. Really pay attention. There's so many teams, vying for the titles this year. Enjoy the second half of the season. We'll
be with you in about 2 weeks or so for our fun predictions of all the trade deadlines. So enjoy that. 2 weeks trade deadline podcast coming.
That's another good day.
Thank you.